something that I kind of hope to emulate in my life, is having passion and a level of seriousness about all of the work that I do. I'm from Georgia, so I owe a lot to my home and to the upbringing of that I had there. My family, my parents, I had wonderful parents. Yeah, that's what I'll kick it off with.
AC, how about you? Was there a particular person or turning point that you remember was influential in your success?
Well, I'm thinking, first of all, hello, Laker Nation. We love you too, definitely. Appreciate all the love. I think, as Logan said, honestly, if I look outside the home first, one of my high school teachers stopped me my sophomore year at high school, coming out of that wonderful, luxurious freshman year where I barely was a D student, and I was just only looking up, that's all. And I grew 5 inches that particular year, but I remember outside the library going back that sophomore year, and this particular teacher basically had a 4-minute conversation that changed the course of my life and the disposition and my whole attitude and my perspective. Basically said that I have potential, that he saw a difference in me, and if I focus and realigned some of this up here, that I actually could achieve some of my particular goals. And then he starts speaking really more about my future as far as things I could possibly accomplish. At that time, I was one who had no self-esteem. I saw myself on the freshman basketball team, and I thought I was just going to max out at my freshman basketball team for 4 years. But my eyes went up, my head went up, my perspective went up. Inside my home, basically, it was my parents, I would say, because I saw them working 2 or 3 jobs and not understanding how severe they put out the effort, but just constantly going to the house. It meant so much to me as I grew older, year after. I was like, wow, they really love me.
But you remember that one particular conversation where the teacher expressed faith in your potential, is that correct?
Yes, he expressed faith, potential, and I call it was a conversation of destiny. That's how I've always looked at it and thought about it. And ironically, this history teacher happened to be the boys' varsity basketball coach. So it was one of those providential.
Well, first of all, hello LA. It's great to be back home. So when I think about the influences I have inside the house, outside the house. Inside the house, my parents were the most influential people in my life. And I have to confess to you, the way they influenced me wasn't always a lot of fun. My parents insisted that before we sat down for dinner every night, that we had to think about what we had seen, experienced, and encountered during the day, and have something to say about it at the dinner table. My friends used to tease us because we had to stop playing like at 5:30 to go study, to get ready for dinner. They thought that was really a burden of being the child of school teachers. Both of my parents were school teachers. So what that instilled in me was the need to actually think about what I was encountering, ask questions about things, particularly things that didn't make sense. So like, we're told we live in a society with justice and dignity for everyone. But all around me as I was growing up, I was seeing the opposite of that. What my parents instilled in us is the need to be able to ask the question why, point out the contradictions between the way the world is supposed to be and the way the world is. And that leads me to the second person who was influential. So I'm going to date myself. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to be proud of it. I was 10 years old when Martin Luther King was assassinated. I was an elementary school student. The day he was assassinated, the day after, actually, the school system let us out of school, and volunteers pulled us all into a church to talk about Dr. King's legacy. And so we were all seated there in this church, and they asked if any of the students had anything to say about Dr. King. And we were all there you know, basically from kindergarten to maybe 11th grade. And nobody had anything to say. And it was just killing me that this person who had done so much for us could lose his life and no one could stand up and say anything about it. And it was just destroying me on the inside. And I think partly because my parents had instilled in me that idea that you speak your experience, you step into the space, you take responsibility. I jumped up on my feet before I knew what I had to say. I didn't really have anything to say, but I just knew something had to be said. And so before long, I started saying things, probably really trite, but things like, we need to follow into his footsteps. We can't let a bullet destroy our desire for a better world. So I became, at that moment, an acolyte of Martin Luther King, someone who was really committed to not letting his death kill the dream that we all have. And from that point on, most of my work and most of my research has been inspired by the legacy that he set out for us.